Holiday cheer isn't just for the living room. Your porch can set the stage for festive welcomes. You don't need fancy supplies or a deep wallet. With a handful of simple front porch Christmas decor ideas for farmhouse style, even small touches go far. Ever wondered how to make your home look inviting, cozy, and straight out of a Christmas card? Let's walk through ideas that use things you might already have. Think plaid throws, pine branches, and lanterns. Get ready to give your porch a warm farmhouse glow. Galvanized buckets brimming with pine branches and red berry sprigs add instant cheer to any farmhouse porch. Their weathered look complements rustic wood and natural materials. Want a quick update? Just grab a handful of fresh greens, tuck in faux berries, and set the bucket by your door. This decor is low fuss but high impact. Even better, it holds up well outdoors and can be refreshed with new clippings as needed. If you're not a fan of bright colors, just stick to greens for a more subtle effect. Simple, affordable, and genuinely charming, what's not to like? A rustic wooden sled brings a dash of old-school charm to your farmhouse porch. Lean it casually against the railing, then drape fresh pine garland or eucalyptus over the top. This trick adds a festive touch without making everything look overdone. Even Santa might stop for a double take. Skip plastic bows and loud ornaments. Instead, tie a bit of burlap ribbon or tuck in some pine cones for a natural, no-fuss finish. You don't need a decorator's budget to spark some holiday spirit. Just a little creativity and a sled that's seen a few winters. A wreath doesn't need to be complicated to make a statement. A basic evergreen circle, a burlap bow, and a handful of mini pine cones can bring instant charm to your farmhouse porch. That pop of red from the door behind it adds warmth and seasonal cheer with zero fuss. Let's be honest, the best decor is the kind you can hang in minutes and still receive compliments. No need for expensive ribbons or glitter. Burlap naturally fits the farmhouse vibe, while pine cones signal winter. It's classic, affordable, and you won't feel bad replacing it next year. A plaid blanket tossed over a classic rocking chair instantly creates a cozy farmhouse feel. The soft fabric invites guests to pause and soak in the holiday spirit. Place a lantern close by for gentle, warm light in the evenings. No need for fancy lights when charm comes easy with these basics. This setup is both budget-friendly and practical. Got an extra flannel throw? Use it. Choose a lantern with LED candles for safety and longevity. The look is timeless, requiring almost no effort, yet it makes your porch feel straight out of an old Christmas card. Hang mason jar lanterns along your porch rail or from sturdy hooks. Fill each jar with battery-powered fairy lights and sprigs of fresh holly. This simple touch creates a warm, rustic glow. It's affordable, easy to assemble, and instantly gives your farmhouse porch a festive, welcoming look. Think about safety. Keep jars away from flammable materials and use only outdoor-rated lights. The effect is magical at dusk, but remember, holly berries are toxic to pets and kids. Swap holly for faux sprigs if that's a concern. Your porch turns into a cozy invitation for neighbors to stop and chat. A pair of potted evergreen trees instantly adds charm to farmhouse porches. Place one on either side of your steps. These living decorations create a cheerful entrance and require little upkeep. You could wrap them in burlap or string warm lights for extra sparkle. Who said elegance needs to be complicated? Don't have evergreens at hand? No problem. Mini faux trees work just as well and survive chilly weather without complaint. This setup feels festive, yet stays true to farmhouse simplicity. Plus, you can easily move the pots after the holidays. Practical, affordable, and undeniably inviting. A wooden Merry Christmas sign propped on an old crate instantly channels farmhouse charm. Stack a few wrapped gifts. Think craft paper, plaid ribbons, or twine for a scene that feels straight off a holiday postcard. This look feels homey, costs little, and takes just minutes to assemble. Let's be honest, nothing says welcome like a crate full of presents and a bold holiday greeting. Use weathered wood for extra character. If you're worried about rain, try faux gifts or tuck the display under a porch roof. It's an easy way to spark smiles before guests even knock. Oversized knit stockings bring instant charm to a farmhouse porch. Hang them from sturdy hooks and tuck in sprigs of cedar for a down-to-earth look. This style gives a cozy, homespun vibe that guests notice right away. The fresh greenery adds fragrance and a pop of color against winter's gray. Some folks worry about weather damage. Try using faux cedar and weather-resistant stockings if your porch is exposed. Real or artificial, the mix feels festive and inviting. Don't overthink symmetry. Let stockings hang at different lengths for a relaxed, lived-in effect. It's warm, simple, and easy to update next year. A classic red and black buffalo check doormat instantly adds farmhouse charm. Layer it under a simple welcome mat for an inviting, cozy look. This combo works well with greenery or a rustic wreath nearby. The pattern hides dirt better than plain mats, but frequent cleaning keeps it fresh for guests. Are you after a quick update that feels festive yet timeless? This layering trick does the job. It's affordable, easy to swap out after the holidays, and pairs beautifully with galvanized buckets or lanterns. Just make sure your porch gets some cover. Wet weather can make fabric mats soggy. Grab a handful of vintage milk cans, those rusty, dented treasures from your grandparents' barn. Place them together by your front door. Top each one with a snip of pine, cedar, or holly and a thick gingham ribbon. Suddenly, your porch feels festive, nostalgic, and honestly, a bit magical. This idea is both affordable and forgiving. No need for perfect cans or expensive greenery. Charm is in the imperfection. If you're short on ribbons, swap for plaid scarves or burlap strips. Just remember, keep it simple and let the character of your finds do the heavy lifting. A mini Christmas tree set in a galvanized tub brings instant farmhouse charm to any front porch. Twinkle lights woven through the branches create a soft, inviting glow that neighbors notice. Add a burlap bow or checkered ribbon for extra flair. Setup takes minutes, but the effect is pure holiday magic. No need to overthink ornaments. Keep it sparse with pine cones or wooden stars. This look thrives on simplicity. Some might say it's too plain, but that's the point. Let the tree and lights do the heavy lifting. The tub keeps cleanup easy, and you can reuse both next year. But why settle for plastic garland when a wooden star, made from scrap wood, can steal the show above your porch bench? Attach sprigs of eucalyptus with floral wire, then tuck in faux red berries. This combo brings a homey, fresh scent and a punch of color, without looking fussy. Don't worry if your star looks a bit rustic. Imperfection adds to the farmhouse vibe. Want to level up? Wrap the star with battery-operated fairy lights. Easy to hang, easy to love, and even easier on your wallet. This project proves you don't need fancy tools for festive style. Wrapping pine garland around porch columns instantly brings a cozy farmhouse touch. The evergreen boughs offer a classic look, while adding cotton stems lends a soft, rustic charm. Try securing the garland with twine for added character. This setup is inviting, budget-friendly, and easy to refresh year after year. Some may find cotton stems tricky to source locally, but faux versions work just as well. Mix in natural pine cones or red berries for extra flair. Don't overthink placement. Imperfection adds warmth. Guests will notice the thoughtful blend of textures and the gentle nod to countryside tradition. Antique lanterns with pillar candles bring gentle warmth to a farmhouse porch. Their soft glow welcomes guests, while a cluster of snow-dusted pine cones adds texture and charm. You don't need expensive supplies. Just gather pine cones from your yard and dust them with flour or artificial snow for a wintry effect. Mixing old lanterns with natural elements creates a look that feels both homey and festive. Arrange the lanterns at different heights. Add a few sprigs of evergreen for color. The biggest downside? Pillar candles may need protection from wind, so consider flameless versions for peace of mind. A chalkboard sign with a handwritten Christmas greeting gives any farmhouse porch a warm, inviting feel. Grab a wooden frame, a stick of chalk, and let your imperfect handwriting shine. Add a miniature wreath to one corner for a playful twist. Guests will smile before they even ring the bell. Don't stress over perfect penmanship. Authenticity wins hearts. This project costs little and takes only minutes to set up. Plus, you can update the message throughout the season. Want to add humor? Try a funny quote like, "Dear Santa, define good." Simple, charming, and always a conversation starter. Bringing these simple front porch Christmas decor ideas for farmhouse style to life is easier than you think. With items like plaid blankets, pine branches, and a few well-placed lanterns, you can create a cozy scene that welcomes every guest. Why settle for ordinary when a handful of rustic touches can spark so much cheer? Choose one or two ideas, or mix several for more charm. As you decorate, remember, It's the warmth and joy that matter most.